Hey guys, Scotland Football here, back with another video. Second video of today, which is Championship score predictions, game week 41. Well, I was supposed to do the Championship prediction video yesterday. I was planning to do the Championship prediction video yesterday, but I'm to do the Premier League prediction video today, which I've done, but things have just slightly changed a bit. So today I'm going to be giving you all of my predictions of of the 12 Championship games this weekend. And the first one is tonight, where Chelsea take on Millwall in the East London derby. Yeah, I think two or three derbies this week. Chelsea versus Millwall, Derby versus Forest, and I think Bristol versus Cardiff is a kind of rivalry. It's bigger than the Bristol Rovers one. So yeah, let's get into the video. The first prediction is Charlton Athletic versus Millwall in the first derby of the weekend. The first derby of the weekend, which is the East London derby. Or Millwall I think Millwall might not get in the playoffs now because they picked up a fair few amount of draws here. But Charlton are in quite good form actually. So they've beaten QPR, Hull, and they've beaten Barnes. I can't remember the other teams they've beaten. They got a 0-0 draw against Cardiff. That's a good result. So for this game here, I am going to say a 2-1 win here to Charlton. Honestly, I think Charlton in the form they're in, and Millwall aren't doing too great either. Millwall aren't doing too bad or too great. I think that they're gonna get another win here, Charlton. And come on out on top in the East London derby. So yeah, 2-1 Charlton. It's on Sky Sports tonight, and I'm watching it and absolutely buzzing for it. Also, there's two League One playoff first leg games tonight. The first game is at 5:30, which is Portsmouth versus Oxford United, and the other game, which is later on in the evening, which is the other game later on in the evening is Fleetwood versus Wycombe Wanderers. So I'm not going to watch the Fleetwood game because I'm going to watch the Charlton game, but I might watch the Portsmouth game. I think second leg's must be next week, and then the final must be in a few weeks' time. So I thought I'd just give you tell you some more games to be looking forward to this weekend. Right, the next game is Derby County versus Nottingham Forest in the East Midlands derby. It's at 12:30, I think. I am going to watch it, but I think I can only watch the first half because I'm going to go and get a haircut because mine is getting very long now, you see here. That's why I need a haircut. I'm so glad they've reopened them now. So here, for this game, Derby versus Forest, I'm going to go a 2-2 draw because you always need a bit of a few goals in a derby and a thriller. I was tempted to go 1-1 earlier, but I thought I'd change it to 2-2. Forest are known for their goals at the moment. Derby, I think, have won the last 4 or 5 games in a row, and Forest have won quite a few games now as well. So both teams are in good form. So I think both teams will take a good point. But on Derby's side, they want to get closer to the playoffs. Well, I think Nottingham Forest are secure in the playoff spot now. I can't see them dropping out of there now. So, right, let's move on to the next game. Brentford versus Wigan, two of the best teams in form in the Championship at the moment. Wigan have gone 7 games without a defeat. I think they got quite a few clean sheets. So have Brentford. Well, Wigan have just gone to administration. They did publish that video yesterday, actually. They're going to get a minus 12 point deduction as well. But he could have held it though. That's the main thing. here, I'm going to say Wigan knowing that I don't think we're going to get a win here because they know they're going to administration, knowing that they're playing a team with the best defence in the league, scoring the most goals in the league. I can't see Wigan getting a clean sheet for this game, so I'm going to say a 2-1 win here to Brentford, but you can't overestimate Wigan here. Even though they're going to administration, even if they do get that point deduction, currently they're on 50 points and they go down to them 38 bottom of the league, with a 4 there, and I think they'll be alright. They might just scrape it again, because relegation's so tight this season. So the playoffs. Right, let's move on to the next game, which is Blackburn Rovers versus Leeds United. Well, this game is crucial to Leeds United's season. Blackburn aren't doing too good at the moment. They lost 2-0 to Barnsley, so if you lose 2, you can't play like that to get into the playoffs and possibly get in the Premier League. You can't play that like that against a team that are threatening relegation since coming up from League One. So I'm going to say a 1-0 win here to these because they're not really an attacking side. Well, I was tempted to go 2-0 earlier, but I thought I'd change it. I tend to go over my predictions and see if there's any improvements or what I can do and what I could change. Right, so then move on to the next game. Fulham versus Birmingham City. Birmingham have not even picked up a win since the restart. Neither have Fulham have 2 defeats against promotion rivals. Brentford and I can't remember the other team, which I'll just have a look at now. Just going on to the app called Flash Scores, you can see here. Right, let me just have a quick look for you all now. Fulham. Let's have a look. Where are they? It's here somewhere. Yeah, they've just recently lost to promotion rivals Brentford and Leeds United, and scored a goal against those sort of teams, and they only just about beat QPR, so that they could still drop out of the playoffs, which honestly I hope more teams actually challenge them a bit. So I'm going to say Birmingham. I'm going to say Birmingham are going to win 2-1 because they've got an excellent record against the top teams, but they've got a bad record against the small teams like Hull, Huddersfield, Wigan, and those sort of lot, and Barnsley, and Reading. And the last games of the season, they lost 3-1 to last games when the season got suspended. They did do 3-1. So I'm going to say 2-1 win here to Birmingham. I think they always turn up in these games. It's just typical Birmingham for you. Right, let's move on to the next game. Bristol City versus Cardiff, and apparently Cardiff is only across the bridge from Bristol. Bristol City versus Rovers. I don't really consider them much of a rival if they're not in the same league. So I'm going to say 2-1 win here to Cardiff because Cardiff are doing quite well at the moment. They haven't had the best of season. I don't think they're Premier League ready yet. Because last season they got relegated by 2 points last season. To Neil Warnock left then, which he's now managing in the Championship. It could call Middlesbrough now. So 2-1 Cardiff. Next game is Huddersfield Town versus Preston North End. Well, Huddersfield are not doing too bad. They're not doing great. They lost to Wigan and to Wigan Athletic, and then they lost to. I'm just thinking now, Wigan and Nottingham Forest, and now and they did beat Birmingham 3-0. I think the only reason they beat them because Birmingham had a bad record against the teams, and the bottom teams, and they never show up in those sort of games. I'm going to say a 1-1 draw here. Preston aren't doing as well as they can at the moment, and they fall out of the playoffs every single season. And Huddersfield, I think they're just lucky to survive now. It looks like Stoke. Well, I'm going to say 1-1. Right, the next game is Luton Town versus Reading. I think Reading have just fallen away with it now, and Luton are in good form as well. I'm going to say a 2-1 win here to Luton Town. They're at home as well, so they might be used to they're still playing quite well. They got a big win at Swansea, and they got a good point against Preston, two teams challenging for the playoffs. So, honestly, I think Luton staying up is possible. Well, they got rid of their manager, they part company with him. That might have helped the team, perhaps, and a bit of a break might have helped Barnsley, Charlton, and Luton. I think the break might have helped them slightly. Yes. Right, let's move on to the next game. Relegation 6-pointer, Stoke City versus Barnsley. Well, Stoke haven't picked up a win since Stoke in quite bad form and have not picked up a win since the restart. Barnsley are in quite good form here. I'm going to say a 1-1 draw. Really, on Stoke's side, they need to win this game. I can just see Barnsley coming away with a win here. I think if they lose, they're pretty hard down. Stoke, they can't go down for the team of their size. They can't. Well, Michael O'Neill might be able to bring them back up. Well, one of their wins this season was actually away at West Brom. That was one of their wins. So, Stoke, they just need... It's a crap team, really. Because there's quite a few players in that team that have been in the team since the Premier League. Jack Butland, Joe Allen. Jack Butland, there's nobody wants him now. He struggled in the Championship badly. So I'm going to say 1-1 here. Next game, Swansea City versus Sheffield Wednesday. I can see this game being a very, very, very boring game with nothing happening. I'm going to go for a 0-0 draw. Sheffield Wednesday, I think Sheffield Wednesday are out of challenging for the playoffs now. I think they're out, but the Swansea can still challenge, but they're not in the best of form. So I think it could be one of those games, 0-0. Right, the next game is Middlesbrough versus QPR. Neil Warnock is coming in his first two games. Picked up a win away at Stoke, 2-0 win away at Stoke. Just lost to Hull 2-1. And Middlesbrough is only up the road from Hull. So here I'm gonna say a 2-0 win here for Middlesbrough. I think QPR are not doing too good at the moment, and I just think that Middlesbrough have got more quality over them, in my personal opinion. Now, the last game of me predicting is West Brom versus Hull. Well, Hull, since the Charlton game, have massively improved and picked up 4 points in the last two games. There were 2-0 against Birmingham. They probably should have won that. You should not get a free draw when you're especially 2-0 up. Then they beat Middlesbrough 2-1. Massive win for them there. Middlesbrough's only down the road from Hull, so quite a local rivalry really. So this game, well, West Brom, they needed that 3-0 win away at Sheffield Wednesday because he hadn't scored a goal in about 4 games. So here, I'm going to say a 2-1 win here for West Brom. I think they've got it now. I can't see them bottling it. The only team I can see catching West Brom and Leeds is Brentford. That's the only team I can see doing it. Right, we're at the end of the video now. So if you like the video, please remember to like and subscribe. And if you are new around here, please remember to share my channel around. And if you've got a channel with football content on, perhaps you could use some of my ideas, which I don't mind using some of my ideas, which might help you with your channel and boost your subscribers up. I think I'm currently on 50 at the moment. Since I've only done my channel for 2 or 3 months, that is actually pretty good. And I only live in the county of Staffordshire as well. I only live in Staffordshire. Right, and until then, well guys, you can also please remember to like the video and please leave a few comments down there saying to give me one score prediction of your team and say if you're in playoffs, if you challenging for the playoffs or fighting to stay up. That would be absolutely amazing. Until then, guys, goodbye.